Hi everyone, it's Martin from martinsmayhem.co.uk. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to run through the new annual catalogue that started today. It's not today, it's actually the day before. So I'm leaving this to the last minute to film. But yeah, I wanted to walk through it, show you guys kind of what I'm excited about, what I'm not so excited about, because I'm not going to be honest, some things are a bit like meh, and I want to be truthful with you. You might disagree, in which case let me know in the comments below, and you might point out something that I might not have thought of. And you know, my opinions are my opinions, your opinions are your opinions, but still it's good to have creative conversation around it. So let's just start with the front cover. So cute. It's got some of our new colours in our colour families, as well as, I don't think there's any in colours, no. So there's Blueberry Bushel, Lost Lagoon, Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath, Moody Mauve, and Berry Burst that you can see on the front cover. And don't they go well together? It's very bold, this catalogue. I think the last ones used to be very floral in kind of the displays. This one's really bold, which I think is really exciting. So I'm just going to stand up and move this over just so I can open it up. So if you're one of my customers or if you're a customer of mine and placed an order in the last 12 months, you would have received a catalogue free in the post with a couple of other bits. However, if you would like a catalogue and would like me to be your demonstrator, because these catalogues do cost me money, please put in a request below and I can get one sent out to you. So here's some more inspiration. It's using one of the new sweets. Can't remember what it's called. Coming up daisies, something daisies, as you can tell by the daisy pictures, but we'll have a look at that as we come across it. I have got it. I'm going to be using it because I'm going to be doing a few bits with it, but I can't go into much detail. So we have the table of contents. You have a bit about the family. You have the table of contents. So each sweet's broke down. So fresh as a daisy, not coming up daisies, is the sweet that we've just seen, and lots of information there. You also have these really fun symbols that you'll come across throughout the catalogue. So it'll give you like quick and easy kind of projects that you can make. If the dies work with the mini, if it's a distinctive stamp set, if you can reverse the stamp so you can use the back of it as well. If a demonstrator has reached a 1 million milestone, they get to design a stamp set, which you can see by that logo. And of course, in the UK, we have different languages. So we have English, or in the European market, we have different languages. So French, or English, French, Dutch, German and Dutch even. So yeah, there's that. That's really exciting. Blah, blah, blah. Then we've just got some more information about how you can join, shop, craft with kits, host a party, all that jazz. More inspiration. So that's Pretty Peacock on that background, which is really fun. This is actually a bit about our online exclusives, which is great to see. So there are exclusive products that aren't in the catalogue that are available online, so make sure you check them out. I'll link to it below. Here we have the colour refresh. So Stampin' Up always do something with the rainbow, and you can see here how they've worked through the reds into the brown, or reds to yellows to greens to blues to brown. And I actually have my rainbow order available on my website. So if you want to store your ink pad or card in rainbow order, make sure you check that out. Of course, you might feel like some colours go somewhere else, so that's absolutely fine. It's just how I have laid out my rainbow order. So more about kind of creating and what's available. So we have punches and dies, what a sweet collection is, all our wonderful colours. There we see it. We're seeing more about kits and our favourite colours popping up. And then we get into the actual product, the reason why we're here. So if you're not interested in all of that, just skip straight to page 14, where you'll come across our first suite. Just want to make sure I'm still in camera. I am. So our first suite. So the suite itself has some really fun acetate design, 6x6 designer series paper. It has a stamp set and coordinating dies, which are these balloons, which are really cool. And here you can see the colours that feature within the designer series paper. So Lemon Lime Twist, which is a returning colour. Pretty Peacock, again returning colour. New colour, which is Azure Afternoon. Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, and Bubble Bath. So yeah, Sweet Collection, you'll see that you can get it all of the items here under one item code for one amount, or you can break it down and purchase them individually. So what I'm going to do throughout, if there's something that's going to be on my wish list, I'm just going to use my little pink pen and I'm going to do a little heart. So next page is one of my favourite stamp sets. So this is the Carousel Horse, which is super cute. So I'm gonna just do a little heart next to it. He says that was a really bad heart. So that's a bundle, so it has got coordinating dies which coordinate with the images, as well as it looks like there's a scalloped edge there, and a few other pieces. So you can use these images to work it out. So you can see the scallop edge used there to create that background. You have the actual carousel, which is really fun. You have this one, which is a bundle, which comes with a punch, and the punch is quite big. Is that 2 1/4 inches? Oh, 2 3/8, sorry, it says there. So it's super cute. I want the punch. I'm not so over keen on the stamp set, I'll be honest. So I'm gonna yay to the punch, no to everything else. Here's one of our $1 million Achievers stamp sets, which is wonderful. Sentiments. So sentiment only stamp set is always good. And then we have the Lazy Days, which I like the rattan rug. Some of the dies are cute, but I'm not in a rush to get it. We have returning stamp sets, so Swedish Cherries, which I have. I think, maybe not. I might not have it. I haven't used it, that's for sure. And the Seasonal Branches, which is new. So we've got the Dainty Delight, which I've recently done a no-line watercolouring technique on, which you guys loved. And it's almost there. Can you see that? I think they've done that there, which is super fun. Hope You Know stamp set, which and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. I love that sentiment. We have the Handmade Hugs. I think this is super cute for little sentiments, or just adding like a little tag, which is really cute. You could use this stamp to do some repetitive pattern. I like it. Do a little heart. More returning stamp sets that you see here. Some of them are long-term favourite, which I haven't used in a while. I used that for an artisan project last year, maybe the year before, who knows. Scenting Smiles, another favourite. Pansy Patch as well, I have that. So I love this one, super cool, and I love it for the graphic nature of it, which is really fun. You can see here, it's almost kind of got like 80s vibes, maybe early 90s. So I love that, super cute. So Refreshing is another stamp set, another stamp set die bundle. It has this cute jug, a little kind of rug bit here, which is sweet. I like the jugs and I like the floral elements, but meh. It's very American, we'll just put it that way. So here we have the Let's Shops, which is cute. Let's have a look at the sentiments. Let's get together. That's cute if you go into like a coffee shop. Good luck. You are such a sweet treat. So I suppose you've got this image here that works with it. Wish You Were Here. Hello Books Bakery, which I suppose you can put there for the shop front. That's cute. I think, oh, to see these sequins. I can see sequins. What are they called? Loose silver sequins. I'm going to keep an eye out for them because I'm excited for them. And the rest, I think the designer series paper would be cute and I'd use it to cut up. But past that, I wouldn't personally purchase the stamp set and dies. But I'd buy the paper because the paper you can snip up, which I love. So again, some more returning favourites. So you can see here Sweet Citrus, which everybody is using, which is crazy. And the Good Feelings stamp set. So this is one of my favourites. I know you've seen me use these two and this one before. And I've used the thank you. I haven't used the hip hip hooray yet, but I love the examples given for this one using the Tahitian Tide cardstock, which is super pretty. But you also get a sneak preview in relation to the paper flourish dies, which are going to be at the end, which I think are going to be a favourite. So in the last catalogue, we had the Two-Tone Flora and the Something Fancy stamp sets as a suite. So they're now separate, that suite's gone, but them elements are still available. And you can see them used here with some other elements coming together, which is super cute. So you've got the Wanted to Say dies, which is Feel Better Soon, and then these two stamp sets. So we have the Sentimental Park and Petal Park, which again was a suite in the mini catalogue. But what we've got down here is Best for Family Ever. So if you have or if you like to include like wife, mum, and what I like most is I spelled mum both ways. So I spell mum with a U, but Sean spells it with an O. So yeah, that's cute. You've got in-law, you've got friend, you've got nephew, niece, all of that. So it's really kind of a useful one to have in your inventory. And actually, I'm going to get it. I don't like to include that on my cards just because I tend to make my cards personally for this and not to give out. He says, I'm one of them people who do this and still buy cards, but nevertheless. So yeah, some more returning cards, stamp sets, which is super cute. What I love most is the inspiration. So you're going to see inspiration throughout. And this inspiration is completely different to the previous catalogue. So the returning stamp sets, you get even more inspiration for. So such as this one, this was a suite before, now it's a standalone item, so you're gonna see the stamps used in a different way. So this again is another sentiment, a sentiment only stamp set, but it has coordinating dies to cut all of the different shapes out, which is fab. But you also have like two little hearts, you have this kind of floral decor, which is super cute. I'm trying to look where this one is. That's that one. So happy for you. So that's what that die is. But you have a couple of other dies in there, which is super cute. You get this shape that you see here. I don't know quite what that line is. Oh, that's that one. You are wonderful, you are loved, you matter. I'm going to get that one because I love it. More returning stamp sets, new inspiration, which is fabulous. And again, I love this one, and I like to see it. I like that it's being used in a non-Christmassy way, or completely non-Christmassy, especially with all of them as well, which is cute. Then we've got Zoo Crew, which is a super fun animal kind of cartoony based print. I love the ribbon in this. So the ribbon is petal pink and lemon lime twist, so I'll be getting that. You've also got the designer series paper, which is black and white on one side, which is a pattern, and then on the other side you have the characters. No doubt some of the dies will die cut the images within the paper, so it saves you having to kind of stamp and cut, or you can stamp and cut and then, but with these ones you don't have to colour because they're already partially coloured, and I think that's what this shows here. So that's on the paper potentially. I haven't got it, so that's potentially the paper, and then that's dies cutting that out. So there's clues within the inspiration as well, so that's always really exciting. Bird eyes view, which is super cute. I'm getting kind of school vibes from this as well, with the books potentially and the glasses. But I like the glasses stamps, I like the books. Hey Chuck, so that's similar to the Hey Chick that we've had before. I know that was super popular, so no doubt this one's going to be as well. Again, some more returning stamp sets. And here we've got a new bundle, which is a Little Monkey bundle. So it's actually a coordinating punch and stamp set. Hey Guacamole is back. Or Taco Fiesta. So Holy Guacamole is one of the sentiments within that. And it's fab. If you did want a catalogue, make sure you do head into the description below to request one. And I'll get one out to you. Some more Share a Milkshake. I'm glad that's back because I had some ideas. I just haven't had a chance to make that yet. So that's on my to-do list. And we've also got a preview of a product coming out, which is Patchwork Pieces Dies, which is this one here, which creates a cute little corner wave, and the Starburst. I do have a Starburst template available on my website, so make sure you check that out. We have this Friendship Royalty, which is super cute with the tiaras and the fairy wand. I don't think it's supposed to be a fairy wand, but I'd make it a fairy wand. This one, Little Dreamers. I adore this. I like the little moon and star shapes that are in the dies and the clouds. And if you don't know, Sean loves cows, so that cow is going to be perfect for any cards for him. Again, some returning stamps. I do like this one, Everyday Thanks, which I think is more for the heroes. So like you've got, you know, what have they called it? It's gone up my head. So like for the nurses, for teachers, those kind of, what do we call them? The term came from COVID. But yeah, anyway, that's super cute. So I like that. I'm going to get that one. So the Countryside Inn's Sweet Collection. So this is super cute. It has some really beautiful designer series paper. I'm currently using this for our All-Stars tutorial. So that's where you can either purchase it for £11.50 or you can earn it for free when you shop with me. It has this stamp, so it's a singular stamp. So you stamp all of these at once, or you can stamp them separately by colouring them with your markers instead of a stamp set, and coordinating dies, which is really great. The stamp sets that you see are kind of here. So this is Lasting Joy, and it coordinates with it really nicely, but it's not included in the suite, so just be warned. And what this doesn't show is a really cute embossing folder, which actually coordinates with one of the papers, so you can actually emboss the pattern paper, which is really fun. As I said, the Lasting Joy stamp set is kind of matching, but it's not within the suite. I would recommend purchasing it because it's gorgeous and I love the little dainty elements to it. We have Textured Flora, which is another bundle. I think this is going to be really popular. I think it would be really good as it's a distinctive stamp for some foam watercolouring techniques. Basically ink it up, spritz it with some water. Now I've been talking for a long time already, so I'm going to have a little drink. There's no doubt I will get a little bit dry and croaky. Another returning stamp set. This one is a big stamp set with lots of sentiments. It normally says how many stamps are in there. 26 stamps in total, which is a lot. And you can see they're coordinating dies. The dies are slightly off angle, so you can see some straight ones where you can stamp your sentiment with bits coming off, which is cute. You have these box dies which have these perforated holes and X's cut out, which is cute. Now this one, Darling Details, I've missed this one. I hadn't seen it before. It's cute. I like the font they've used, but what I'm automatically drawn to is this one here. I absolutely love it, and I love this hello. I love the little what's it called, typewriter, and I love the little flowers, so you can do a lot with it. And I love the examples, the rainbows there. I was like, where have I done the rainbow? Love the little paper clip on that one. It's super cute, so I'm going to be getting that one. Earth and Elegance is really bougie. Is that the right term? Don't know. What, boho-y? It's kind of boho without being boho. So you have these really fun textures that you see here. So I think that's actually inspired by a tile that's actually used. So that's fun. So, and that one here is inspired by the tile. It's very textural. I like the coordinating dies, so you can see here that this one cuts out that shape, which I've used in that way, which is really fun. I like the ribbon as well, so I might buy some elements. Not too keen on the designer series paper personally, but I quite like the stamp set and bundle and the dies, so I might purchase a bundle. Courage and Faith is really sweet. I love these elements here that you can cut out, colour as you see fit. Really cute. I love this hourglass. I love the little banner shape, and I love the fact that you've got the different elements to the hourglass, and they've even done there that you can see a little shaker card, and the shaker card actually uses elements from the dies, which is really sweet. A returning favourite, the Country Bouquet stamp set. We've got some new stamp sets here. Nothing's jumping out to me. I kind of feel like this, we've got better sentiment only stamp sets with fonts, so looking past this. And I don't get invited to weddings, so I don't need to stress about that. I had one friend who got married, and that's done. So we're all good. Let's go fishing. So this is gonna be our masculine kind of suite that we normally tend to have. You can tell from the imagery. No, it's not just made for men. I know some women enjoy fishing and non-binaries. So yeah, it's cute. It's got a very muted colour palette, which is featured within the designer series paper. I think there's some really good elements to it. So I like this kind of like casing effect that they have. I'm just not going to rush to buy it because I don't really know anybody who likes fishing. But that's just me. No, nobody I know likes fishing. I love this. I love this stamp set. This stamp here. Me and Sean are massive pizza eaters, so I love that. I don't know if I use him so much. Maybe, but I'll use the pizza for sure. And I like the sentiments. I also like the science set, but again, I don't really have a reason to purchase these, but they're cute. I like how many sets they've got for men. A lot more than normal, which is really good. I love the sentiments in this. Bring on the cuddles, appreciate all you do, I'm always here for you, I believe in you. That's really cute, and I like the imagery. Not sure if I would want to colour it though, but that's just me. And same goes to this one. Like, they're cute, but I don't think I have the patience to colour it. Now, stargazing is very popular already, and I think it kind of fits that kind of between teenage and child group, which is sometimes difficult. I like the way they've created these images. I think this would make a really good repetitive pattern. I like the little stars as well. Not so sure on the font. I'm like this little curly bit, I'm not sure of, but you know, what do I know? And if you're going to miss the layering circle dies, this might be a nice replacement because there are a couple of circles available in here. Some more sunsets, which is super cute. I love this one, that's really sweet, with the bike riding, the holding of the hand of the fishing. And again, more bikes, scooter, skateboard, that's fun. I like this image. I wish it was bigger, maybe as a background stamp. But hey, the sun's just beamed in, so there might be a light change there. I have used this one and this one quite a lot already. I've done a magazine article with both, which is super fun. I love this level complete. I think this is super fun, especially for teenage boys, which often don't get considered, so I like that. And God knows, my nephew, who's just turned 15, he would appreciate that because he's always on his games. Now this suite, I absolutely love the designer series paper, which I don't say often because I'm not a big DSP user, but the way they've demonstrated it with the punches, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour combinations, the Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, and Pool Party. Calypso Coral's getting a lot of love, which I approve of. So yeah, I'm going to order the paper as well as the punches because I think that's just like, that's so fun. So fun. And you could even like do little stitch marks, like stitch over it. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Layering Leaves is a stamp set that I absolutely love. I love flowers, so that's always a good one. And I like how big the sentiments are. If you didn't know our sentiments, so the stamp sets are the size that they are. So that stamp is that size. Just so it helps you visualise exactly what it is. We can see here some more sneak peeks of future products, but also how the products used together with others, so you won't be stuck for inspiration. Bottled Happiness, I know, is a favourite of some people's. I'm just gonna flick through. I can't say that. Masterfully Made Sweet is another one. So I'm liking these sequins again. You know me, I like sequins. I'm going to be using, I've just realised, I'm purchasing the bundle for a demonstration I'm going to be doing to some Canadian demonstrators. So I'm going to be purchasing the stamp set and the dies, so I'm really excited about that. I love this little ripped edge here, and I love the kind of, prefer this floral shape, or it's not floral, what's it called, foliage shape, rather than this one, but I'll probably still use both. I like it, I will use it. Vertically Bloomed, I don't know why we've got stamp sets going down. I don't get it personally, but lovely. The only thing I can think of using is this one, and I'd do it as a little banner, but past that, no. Days to Remember is returning, which is super cute. I know that was quite popular with my customers. As well as Botanical Leaves, I love that stamp set. I'm glad it's staying. This one I like, but I don't know how much I would use it, which for me is a problem. If I'm not going to use it a lot, I don't know, I do like it. I love this imagery. I like how they've demonstrated it. I would have done this ombre effect like they have. I'm just going to do it. I like it. I'm going to get it. Why not? More returning favourites, but these are all reversible. So these are reversible and so is these ones, which means you get one stamp, but you can flip the stamp around. So this, or the detailed side, is against the block and you can stamp this. Be warned, it gives you the opposite, so they don't line up. But I love the examples given. So the butterflies is super cute. This one here. I love the florals. So I'm going to be getting Enchanted Butterfly. Plus I love butterflies, so you know, who doesn't? I just wish when we talk about reversible stamps, they'd make it symmetrical. Like you'd think, wouldn't you? Fresh as the Daisy, which I've got the bundle. I'm excited to use them. And again, I've got some projects coming up for that. Some more returning and some new. And keep going just as Sean enters the room. We've got Prize Plants, which this is a layering stamp set. So this is going to layer together to create an image, which you can see here, which is cute. I'm going to get that because I think I could do something a little bit nicer than that with it. I don't think that shows it in its full potential. No offense if a person who creates this card is watching, but I doubt it. I love this alphabet stamps. I used it for the 30-day card making challenge. I like this as well. So love you always. I like the font. I like you. Simply Stamped, especially for such and such. You have our logo, so if you did want to sell your cards once you made it, you can stamp that on the back or wherever you want to stamp it. So I'm gonna actually love that one because I probably will get it. I like this element. Background stamps, I am a massive fan of background stamps. I'm glad to see the timeless tiles returning. Haven't used it. No, I haven't used it, but I have ideas for it. Ideas nicer than that one for sure. But I just haven't had chance. I like this sketch plaid, that's cute. And I also like this star one. I really like that, that's cute. I already have these. That one and that one. I don't have that one. I don't see why I want a globe, personally. So yeah. So now we're going on. So that's all our stamps and dies. We're going on to our colours now. So as you know, or you might have heard, we've had a colour refresh. So we have our in colours, which is 2020 or 22 to 24, 23 to 25. So this makes our in colour. So we do it in families of 10. So we've got our in colour family of 10 colours. We have our brights, we have neutrals, regals and subtles, and then we have basics, which is white, vanilla, white, black, and then we've got colour lifter there for blends, as well as ivory and basic black. But all you've got here is it works like such, as you have the colours here, and then the grid is A4 card. That's their item number. You have the ink pad, and then that item number, ink refill, that item number, and then if we offer it in a blend, then you've got that item number. What I'm glad to see is our in colours all have blends, which is really positive. The only bright that doesn't is Coastal Cabana, which again is really good. We have Early Espresso, who doesn't have a blend, and Basic Grey. We have Crushed Curry. The lights just changed again, I apologise. Garden Green and Gorgeous Grey, but don't have blends in our Regals, which is a shame. Subtles all have blends, which is super good. Now, I love my blends. I need to use them more, but as you can see from me flicking through it, I ignore the colouring ones. There's just something about colouring. It just puts me off. But I do like to colour equally. Here we have our storage, which fits our ink pads and markers perfectly. You also have our blending brush storage. You also have our blend storage there, and just kind of like some open storage, which is super useful. We have colour collections, so you can purchase all of the colours in a pack of A4 card, 12 by 12. You can buy all the colours in the ink pads for one amount, and you save 10%, and same with the ink blends, your ink refills and the markers. Okay, so you'll see the markers are available as sets, not as individuals, because they just sell it as a set. You can purchase all of the markers down here. So this is just our standard colours, not our in colours. So brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, not our in colours, down here for one amount as well. This replaces our many marvellous markers, which we've had before. Here we have some boxes and envelopes that you can use, as well as some window sheets, vellum and watercolour paper that you can use. We also have our specialty papers, so we now have holographic paper. We have not pattern paper, but textured paper. We have glitter paper. We have all sorts, and they're all listed there for you to run through. And then we move on to our patterned paper. So you can see all the different ones here. So we tend to have pattern papers connected to suites. So each suite has a DSP available that you'll see here. And then you have, as we flick through, these colours here that are in colour families. So these coordinate perfectly with the colour families. Sean is being an absolute nightmare. Is there anything else you need? Can that not wait? Okay, anyway, carrying on. So it's the same patterned paper, each double-sided, that comes in any colour within that colour family. So you can see here you've got brights, neutrals, regals and subtles. We also have some window sheets which are available. Then we come on to our memories and more. So you have the basic folders and kind of wallets to go in, and then you have the bright and beautiful memories and more card pack. I personally purchased these to make cards out of and not actually use them as memories and more. And then we go on to our tools. So these are the bits that you basically need in addition to the stamp sets and ink and paper. So you've got some embossing powders, you have the additions embossing kits, we've got some new masks there which are really nice to see, and we've got some returning masks, but you can see there's a difference, so I'm guessing Stampin' Up are going to move closer to this going forward. We have our skin tone blends also available. You've got our blender brushes. We've got some new enamel pearlized dots. So it's liquid, but you can dot it on, and you can also water it down to flick, which is really fun. We have our Wink of Stella, Misters, Versamark, Stays On, Memento and White Craft ink. Then we come on to our adhesives. So I know some of my customers love our adhesives. They're all listed there. No change. There's nothing new there that we haven't seen before. Then we come on to our embellishments. So there are them sequins that I pointed out earlier, which I'm very keen to get my hands on. And then lots of different rhinestones and enamel dots that you can see there. More sequins as well, and our gilded leaf. Then onto our ribbon and twine. So we've got some returning ribbon, we've got some new ribbon, I'm glad to see our Baker's Twine collection returning because I'm a big fan of that, as well as our linen thread. You can never run out of linen thread. We have our other tools. So we've got the Take a Pick tool there. We've got new heads for it, which I'm really excited about. They are delayed in the European market, so as soon as they're available, I will be purchasing them. We've got our trimmer, which is fabulous, and our scoreboard. Then we're going to go on to our punches. So these are our punch bundles to start with, and then we'll just go on to our punches. So all of these are still available. We have a new punch there, but the rest are returning. Anything else anything else new is from the bundles. Then we have our clear blocks. We have our stamp cases. We have masking paper, which if you're a customer of mine, you might have received a couple of times because it's just so useful as a host gift. So when you place an order with me and use the host code, I will send a gift out, and that's been won a couple of times. But I know that my customers have loved it. Here we have our custom emboss machine, both the big one and the small one. I would always say if you're an avid crafter, get the big one. If you get the small one, the chances are you're gonna step up to the big one anyway, so you might as well just save some money and go for the big one. Then we have our stamped die bundles. So again, these are the stamps and dies. So when you purchase a bundle, you always save 10%. But what I love here is you're getting different inspiration away from the sweets, or the inspiration already given. And I think sometimes these cards are the best because they just show the product in different lights. So you can see there lots of stamp and die bundles, a lot more than punch bundles, which is, there's pros and cons to it, of course. And there you can see some of our dies used with our card stack in a fun way. Then we have some of the dies. So the dies always get overlooked, I think, especially when they're new. I know I've missed a couple before. So Delightfully Doily is a new stamp set, and this is hybrid. So you get dies and an embossing folder that does the same job. You've got some returning favourite like dots and spots, deckled rectangle, I said deckled, didn't I? Which is super cute. So make sure you look through these because no doubt you'll miss some. Like this is a really nice background die. Nested Essentials, the sun's come out a lot. And Starburst, I've already pointed out. The paper florist even is there. And also I quite like this one. I think this would make a really cute mask. So I'll be getting that for sure. Should really be loving this. Love. What other one did I say? I like these. And this one. Lots of dies. These are all returning, which is good to see. Embossing folders, so you can see there that hybrid embossing folders repeated because you get the dies as well with it. Similar to these two here. Any new ones? Just the what can I say it? Geometric patterns there. So you got the mini mark, which shows it fits through the mini custom emboss machine. We have this exposed brick, twisted rope, country. That's lost my chain of thought. That's the one from the Country Inn suite, which I pointed out earlier. I'm glad Cane Weave is back because that's a favourite of mine. So then we go on about kind of Stampin' Up and what it is, kind of their socials. So is it on Instagram? You have a starter kit. So if you don't know, the starter kit is available to anybody. You don't have to run a crafty business. I like to think of it as you're purchasing membership for 3 months. You're paying £99 or €129. You're getting to spend £130 so you spend 130, all you pay is £99. You get free post and packaging, and then you're a demonstrator for a minimum of 3 months. There are quarterly minimums, but if that isn't reached, then you're just no longer a demonstrator. So I think of the £99 as membership for 3 months to Stampin' Up. After them 3 months, you're just not choosing to continue with that membership, so you just wouldn't be a demonstrator, but you get to keep all the product that you get to purchase for the £99. In that time, you get 20% off all your orders. If you reach certain levels or amounts, then you can increase that to 25%, which is always super good. For orders of £150 or €200, you then get money back to spend. So if your order reaches £150, you get 10% back. So you get £15 to spend. So there is these stamp sets that you could use to purchase so it's for £13. So you could purchase a stamp set such as the Night of Light, which is one of my favourites, and then you still have £2 to spend anywhere in the catalogue. Alternatively, you can just spend that 10% on anything in the catalogue. It doesn't have to be limited to these items. And then you just have an index with all of the stamp sets listed. And then it's just about how Stampin' Up makes a difference. We have Lindsay there, which is a good friend of mine. I spoke to her several times. I do a couple of blog hops with her, bless her. Some inspiration and stuff like that. And then the back of a catalogue with all our details. So that is the catalogue walkthrough. What are we on? 46 minutes. No wonder my mouth is dry. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's good fun to walk through it with kind of investing time in looking at kind of what's there, what have I potentially missed. Maybe I've pointed out things that you haven't spotted yet. So yeah, make sure you request a catalogue if you haven't already, or you're not one of my customers and you want me to be your demonstrator, or let me know what you're excited about in the catalogue in the comments below, because I'd be keen to know, do you have any difference in opinions to me on certain things? Let me know. I'll link to a load of different things in the description bar below, which I've already said about. But if you want more insight, please make sure you check out my socials. So that's Facebook and Instagram, where I regularly share, as well as my website. So see you later. Bye.